Information technology has already revolutionized most aspects of business life. Even the smallest companies now rely on touch-tone dialing, fax machines and word processors as a matter of course. This programme is about a company who are playing a major part in that revolution. Their expertise lies in state-of-the-art security systems, and in less than 10 years they've grown to become a major force in the industry by consistently designing and delivering world-class products. The company's name is Dedicated Micros. Now they're about to revolutionise video surveillance by introducing a mould-breaking concept which uses the very latest technology to finally conquer some very long-standing limitations in the field of closed-circuit television. We've all heard the phenomenal improvements in quality and performance that CD brought to the world of hi-fi. Now, thanks to the same digital technology, we'll be able to see a similar improvement in video applications. In the past, the volume of data required to record video pictures digitally was so large that it simply wasn't a viable option. But now, Dedicated Micros have achieved the impossible with digital video storage and transmission, or simply DVST. Closed-circuit TV systems allow security guards to monitor the vulnerable areas of a site from one central control point, thus reducing the need for inefficient and risky patrols around the premises. They provide instant visual inspection of the area of an alarm, and they allow any incidents to be recorded so they can be reviewed at a later date. The introduction of extended recording systems like the Uniplex range of video multiplexers and time-lapse VCRs like this increased the amount of information about a site which could be stored and represented a major step forward for the industry. Now it's facing a quantum leap thanks to the introduction of DVST. DVST uses high-speed digital processing techniques to manipulate and compress the video picture, so increasing the amount of information that can be stored still further. It can be applied in a number of extremely effective ways, and Dedicated Micros are already developing 3 exciting new products, as we'll see later. But first, let me explain how DVST actually works. Usually, in a conventional CCTV system, all the frames coming from the surveillance cameras are stored, even if the frames are identical, because there's nothing happening. Of course, this is a rather wasteful process because it fills valuable storage capacity with redundant information. DVST uses a number of revolutionary techniques to compress the information which needs to be stored. The simplest is that it only actually records the picture when something within it changes or moves. This reduces the data that needs to be stored and saves a tremendous amount of memory space. Also, it only records the changed part of the image, and this makes the stored data even more compact and easy to manipulate. What the system actually does is create a reference frame for each camera. The incoming pictures are then compared with this reference frame, and if they match, they can be safely ignored. If, however, the picture changes because something's moved or entered it, then the computer recognizes the difference and stores just the altered part of the image. It's a vastly more efficient system because it effectively compresses the digitized picture and reduces the amount of data that needs to be stored to a fraction of its former size. Now, obviously, for it to work, the computer needs to be able to process the incoming information instantaneously, and this involves some very complex calculations which would normally take minutes or even hours to compute. Not much use in a crisis. So, Dedicated Micros have introduced a special digital signal processor, which can actually operate in real time at the same speed as the video signal. And it's this very high-speed capability which makes DVST possible. In 1991, Dedicated Micros will be launching 3 new products using DVST, which have been specifically designed to fit the needs of the security market. The first of these is the multi-channel video loop. This allows effective remote policing of secure perimeters with instant playback and verification of any potential breach of security. Perimeter fence systems need to provide usable information about why an alarm has triggered.
Can you put camera 1 on being on case, please? I've just got an intro with climbing over.
But even with sophisticated installations using video recorders and multiplexers, it can be difficult to find and examine those few vital seconds of evidence.
Right, Nina, can you play that back for me and confirm the time?
Also, the search takes up valuable time, during which the operator is blind and any further triggers will go unrecorded. With the multi-channel video loop, when an alarm is tripped, the system automatically spots and then loops the relevant frames. It can record up to 8 camera channels at once, and because the pictures are stored digitally, the quality is vastly improved, and you can scan backwards and forwards far quicker than with conventional videotape. The second new DVST-based product is the Digital Event Recorder. Now, event recorders based on conventional VCR technology have been available for some time, but they're only able to start recording after a startup time of a few seconds. Plenty of time for the professional intruder to be off and away before he's captured on video. Not only that, but finding one particular event on miles and miles of tape can be time-consuming and laborious. The DVST event recorder, like the video loop, is able to record an event from before the alarm was triggered by including the frames in its short-term memory buffer. Also, events from more than one channel can be stored simultaneously, and up to 200 events can be held on one hard disk. Retrieval of any given event takes only seconds, and because of the method of storage, the quality is perfect. Also, because the information is digital, you can store other data with the pictures. For example, individual passcard details could be stored with reference photos, making confirmation of identity instantaneous. As it's a completely random access system, any unwanted events can be deleted, relieving storage space for new information. The third major breakthrough which DVST will bring is the introduction of a fast digital transmission system which will be better than anything currently available in the marketplace. For some years now, it's been possible to monitor sites remotely using phone line transmission systems like SlowScan. Dedicated Micro's new fast digital transmission system will be a major improvement. Because the picture is digitized and compressed, many more frames can be transmitted at much faster speeds and with far better end results in terms of picture quality. With a digital event recorder at the central control station, the possibilities for remote monitoring will be enormous and should result in major improvements in terms of costs and performance for the security industry. Dedicated Micros have the experience and the resources to build on their already considerable achievements. DVST, that's digital video storage and transmission, has some tremendous implications. These extend beyond the surveillance industry to suggest applications in many other fields, such as site access, medicine, transportation, defence, and many others. As with any revolutionary concept, the possibilities are limited only by our imaginations.